giving your team like a little bit of minus armor to play around. So it's cool. I like it. No, I think it's I think you're right. Maybe you don't actually put extra points to do it. Katomi is really far forward, and that will be first blood for Illich. First blood into the hands of the Darkseer. See what he can get done with it.
They're trying to do it again, but the small camp was there, and that actually might cost El Misho his life. He's Vortex. Time here. Well, actually, El Misho may have stuck around just a moment too long during that creep drag. Brain drain.
Trying to kite through here, but nah, I mean, there's no way, right? Surely.
Unless.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is Save's actually going to TP bottom. They're going to see this rotation on a really well-placed ward. It gets both of the supports. They take down Katomi first, but El Misho, he's dead, and Moose is going to join him. Oh, man, that ward.
Let's walk back for the creeps. Maybe should not have done that.
Wow, Tame the Beast does so much damage.
He went 2 points this time, 280 max damage if you channel the full time, which that's what the Impalement Slow helps a lot with. Toss back in mid. Strongman tonic.
I don't know if it's enough. Dark Mago on the run here. Save trying to chase him.
Doesn't have enough mana for Impalement Arts.
One more auto attack gets it, and there is the Manta almost in a way, right? That comes from his facet. Now looking for the silencer. They do manage to finish that kill off as Illich came to the mid lane, but that is a hasted Dragon Knight.
Who came in with the Strongman tonic, healed him up a little bit, just enough to keep him alive.
Top lane. They bring Dark Mago up here to try and punish Miro, and they will have more than enough damage for that one.
Get ice blasted.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Hector has the ult available top lane. We'll go ahead and pop it immediately, and now they're going to turn around. There is a Monkey King in the trees behind them. He's thinking about going in, dropping the Wukongs, but decides against it. Surge up onto the Tiny, trying to find his opening. The toss will find Save, and no way out of this one. The Ion Shell is doing a lot of work. Meanwhile, mid lane, they will use that.
Behind, you do his 4 deaths. I just can't believe AA is at 6. I feel like AA died a lot.
They were looking for pure bottom, but you don't have ult on the Abaddon, and he's going to get cut off here. Great boundless strike. K1, he's just dead. Ice Blast, though, connects. Macro Pyre's out. The Wheel of Wonder. We'll find the return kill there onto the Darkseer. That is a 3-for-1 that you are more than happy to take on BetBoom. Yeah, you lose them. Mid lane looking for the power rune here. 12 minutes. It's going to spawn bottom. There's going to be the stun out here on the Dark Mago. Ice Blast is out. The Roar, though, connects. And GPK, he might die here. He does. Just shatters to El Misho. Really well. I mean, a good trade, at least from the Ancient Apparition, but a great play from BetBoom once again to find an opening.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Find Kataomi again.
Yeah, really nice Ice Blast, though, coming through. We'll connect on to Pure. Do they have the damage to at least get the shatter? Dark Mago trying to hobble his way through the trees. Will not make it. Gets the avalanche off. Nicely done. Save. Throws the Strongman tonic. The Mirror. Nice Tame the Beast to fear them away, but I don't think he's making out of this one. And GPK on the backside trapped by a Macro Pyre. The Whoopee Cushion, all of his tricks being spent here to try to get to safety. And, dude, no way. The Wheel of Wonder?
Ooh.
Doesn't get him, but Katomi comes in to find the kill, and he's going to get El Misho as well. All right. That was so much space made by Save there. Does it still work against Ancient Apparition as well?
That's actually what I'm not sure. I'm thinking about that right now.
I think it does work.
I feel like it must.
Is Pure just... I think it worked. I saw it go off. Does he get vision? Dude, he's just going to get soloed?
One more?
You're kidding me. Okay. Well, who found who, really?
Dark Mago. And
oh, actually, that I did not know.
I'll try to watch more.
Smoke comes in. They get the Roar, the Force Staff. Wheel of Wonder is going to be able to catch the Jakiro. He was hoping to Ice Path save him. but it doesn't quite work. A double kill for Miro. It's so little damage.
It's a little more than that.
Avalanche. Boss. Ice Path. They are getting wrapped on so hard. There's a pure Monkey King jumping on in. Hits a nice 2-hero boundless strike. And no BKB. The tiny Ice Blast comes out from Elmisha. Hits one, but what a fight from BetBoom. They get 3 for this. They are on their way. The roar of the Beastmaster could push them out of the pit. It cost them chaos, but will they actually connect? Moose has the Ice Path. He can lay it down. There's going to be the Wukongs come in. Ice Path is down. Global Silence is down. The BKBs are out. Who's going to get the Aegis? It goes into the hands of Dark Mago. Ice Blast coming on through. Connects onto 2. Escape Act is going to buy him a little bit of time, but Dark Mago surged up. Still looking to chase for more. Looking at the supports, but nobody dead quite yet in this fight. Who is it going to be? Looks like it will be the Ringmaster. Pops the whoopee cushion. Does not get out. Now on the top side, they've managed to get their hands onto Pure. Monkey King, he's pretty tanky and pretty difficult to kill, but they can just kite him out now. Liquid Frost. Doing so much work. Gets the Boundless Strike kill, but with the Abaddon chasing after him, I think they got him. Oh, he misses, and he's just gonna burn Dark Mago. He's gonna respawn here, look for more on the backside, finishes off the Dragon Knight, and now with this, ends up being a really good fight for M80. Smoke call, though. The rest of the team do want to fight. What they do not know is that Abaddon just finished up a Nullifier. Blink onto the high ground, Force Staff. They're trying to get this Tiny out of here. He pops the BKB, but the Boundless Strike will seal the deal. Now chasing for K1. Impalement Arts slowing him down forever. Ice Blast off the mark. But he does get the blink out. Illich will survive thanks to the Glimmer Cave, but El Micho, not so much. And that's a great win there from BetBoom.
Yeah, it's like you said, a surprising smoke, but sometimes the suboptimal play
They don't have any waves pushing in right now in M80 either, so they actually can't threaten that mid lane tower. Otherwise, that's what you would love to do. They smoke up. They're going to find the Tiny. The Chain Stuns are there. He gets the BKB off Wheel of Wonder. Not going to find anyone, but there's the Roar. Finds the Ancient Apparition. The Force Staff bailing him out. The Lotus coming out as well. Can they actually bring down El Micho? That Ice Blast is a death sentence for a lot of heroes. The toss out's going to get Moose to safety. Nullifier is out. There's the Ice Blast coming in. It's on the backside, but it does not find him. K1 trying to get a hero here, but M80 have taken so much damage here. They need to bail. Monkey King comes in. Abyssal Blade's available. Big Boundless Strike out from Pure. There's going to be the Wukong's command. Dark Mago getting healed up. Glimmer Caped as well. Moves from the front seat here, trying to find his way to safety. They're going to turn on to Pure. Hold on. He's got the Abyssal. The Nullifier is out. Macro Pyre there as well. The escape back. Gonna save him. K1. Be forced to back away here. Both teams being very careful as Roshan is on the table.
He finish it in the next few seconds.
I really thought they would make a play to try and contest this with like the Darkseer or something. Avalanche toss comes in. Hector, Blink, Nullifier onto Katomi. The toss will come in as well. They get him. They're going to look for more. GPK getting bashed up. He is not getting away from this. He is crawling. Oh my goodness. The Abaddon high ground now under siege. They need to protect that mid wave, but who have they found here on the backside? It's Miro trying to TP out. You have an Abyssal. There's no way. As long as he can stay on top of him, which he should be able to. The body block's coming out here from Dark Mago. The toss back. They get themselves a kill onto the Beastmaster as well. I think they might be smoked on the map right now.
It's kind of weird. People don't usually let that happen, right?
Ooh, Blink Abyssal. They found themselves Miro. He's going to be able to BKB, try and run away here, but makes it out. The pipe barrier actually is enough. On the backside, the Monkey King's rolling on in. Who's going to go down first, though? It looks like Silencer in some trouble. They actually find the Tiny off of a Roar. That's a big one. Oh, it wasn't even the Roar. It was just the Monkey King and the Dragon Knight. Okay.
Yeah, I think he got caught by Wheel of Wonder as well.
All right, Dragon Tail. They buy back on the Silencer, and We'll see if that is going to make a big difference in this fight. Nullifier out onto Pure. He's going to be forced to BKB, jump in, the Blink Abyssal out from K1. He's trying to finish the job here. Double force step, huge avalanche toss. That'll do it. They take down the Ringmaster. He's going to buy back, but an even better Ice Path and a Macro Pyre to take down 2 more. Question is, will they be able to get into the pit in time and stop it? There's the scan coming out. Ice Path is available. Fire, everything being dropped here. They get it. It's being picked up. Aegis into Dark Mago. There's going to be a big Wukong's command. The global silence as well on the backside. They get on top of the Darks here. They've got to get out of the pit here. Tossed to safety by Dark Mago. Well played, but his Aegis is coming back. And now Hector jumping in, looking for an opening. Just refreshes, gets on top of Katomi, takes him out. Miro forced the BKB. Hector has the Abyssal, the Force Staff to get him in range. They got him. 2 more dead, but 2 buybacks available. BetBoom have thrown everything to try and win that fight. You have a refresher in 40 seconds.
You're going to have to buy back with the silencer respawn if you want a chance.
I mean, there's the buyback now. Your throne's not living that long, man. Dark Mago is here to end the game. There's the fortification, the blink, the roams out, but immediately dispelled by Hector. And now they're going to finish the game. Dark Mago with a BKB walks right on in, starts hitting the throne, and that will be game number 1 going the way of M80.
Very K1-esque.
It's an interesting idea.
Who's this with?
Like, Defense Matrix doesn't dispel anymore, right? Oh, Disruption. That's a really nice find. It's going to be a full duration concoction to connect. They get the rune, and now Miro. Well, I'm going to go down to the Alchemist, but First Blood actually goes the way of Save at the bottom rune as they take down Dark Mago. So, big win there.
Because the creep dragon got a little weird. Oh, wait. I want to try to go for Illich.
He has 8 charges, but the laser actually finishes the job.
Bottom lane doesn't go well. You've got the stacks. But Alk, if he doesn't do well, that is a big trouble for you. You got nowhere to go after that.
Illich might just be dead again. There's going to be a laser. They got him. Top lane, they're going to get Hector as well. Oh, man, these side lanes are really falling apart. Moose just going to get chased down as well. Double kill for Saves Batrider. He already started the game off to a great start. Now, if he gets the curse onto the Batrider, he probably can't just walk him down. But bottom side here, Illich just gets daggered over and over and falls. Pure gets the kill.
A lot safer, and you can lose and still have a lot of impact.
Yeah. Ooh, Roar top lane. Oh my gosh, he's level 6 on Miro. Hector on the run here, gets the concoction off, trying to survive, but just dies in the process. Waves dragged to him by the silencer, but they're about to close the gap. Moose will scout them, but they have their eyes definitely on this Alchemist. They do not care about this silencer. Pull back, grab the flame break, gonna pop the concoction, but GPK finishes them off. And they might find her back on the ancient camp here. There's going to be your avalanche toss. They got her. Okay. This was an absolute necessary kill.
That one I could just farm. Level 9 already. Like you said, approaching that bristleback again. The stacks helped bristleback for a moment, but Invis. Oh, dude. Yeah. That was about to be the clutchest Invis rune.
The Blink Dagger on save is so strong for them. And there it is. Lasso into the Roar. I don't know if he's going to get a chance to use the shield rune. Nope, not this time. Without the lasso, certainly does. Which is why I was surprised that they picked it in the first place. But bottom lane, we're going to see the Rolling Thunder come through. The Roar, it's just going to be a quick delete there onto the Shadow Demon as the Rolling Thunder continues to find Illich here. They even lasso him up. The Global comes out, but it's just too late. And now Illich, not looking good for him. Avalanche toss, not enough damage to kill Miro as the Tinker's going to heal them up. In comes Moose, but the barriers are there. And Dark Mago, he's going to go slowly down here. It's just 3 for 0 with so little damage coming out from M80 here. Beastmasters, BKB is done. It's coming on the courier right now. The Avalanche connects, but Dark Mago cliffs himself. That is a disaster. There's no way he actually secures this kill. Maybe with the Alchemist coming in, it will help. He does. Lasso on the front side does manage to connect onto Illich. Secure and trying to chase down here, but K1 is now just trapped thanks to the Rolling Thunder from GPK. He's doing his best to hobble away. Dark Mago on the Tiny will blink up to safety. Dude, no way Dark Mago gets out of this one.
If he gets out of this, I think it's actually net positive.
There's no way he gets out of this.
They don't have the heroes to actually kill him, though.
I mean, he can just be warp flared into infinity.
I guess
and
that's
then
true.
lasso him onto the high ground, right?
This is bullying, actually.
Yeah, there's your lasso. Gets a lot of quills off there. Hold up. But yeah, Katomi will still just kill him with another warp flare.
Will he?
No way. He actually lives? All right, that's hilarious. Dark Mago again gonna get scouted on this ward. Blink at the exact same time, but Save will find him instead. Roar comes out. That will secure the kill.
No Deso charges, though. Rip.
You can't let this happen, surely.
I mean, they're here. What do you do, though?
13 seconds, 10 seconds on the Aegis. They're trying to get him low. 8 seconds left. The heals come through. The Blink Lasso's found the Alk. There's going to be the global signs to try and protect him. They come in. The Demonic Purge holds Miro in place, but PA gets the full heal. She's ready to come back in and fight. It is all up to K1 to try and find these kills. The Warp Flare is causing so many problems, and it's going to be Illich that secures the kill. Meanwhile, Pure in the base chasing for Dark Mago. In some trouble here. Blink Strike up in one. Gets down to the low ground. He's going to be okay.
Gotta chase. Oh, the Force Staff didn't get him to high ground.
Oh, they're not done. They're going to find El Misho. Quick Abyssal Blade, and Pure cuts them down.
That's not as good.
That's not a gain now. Save with the Tinker coming onto the backside. Lasso is out. GPK and Pure. I think that's game.
That's even
That's
less
80
not
seconds,
good.
no Alk.
Your shield is a little too high. It's not protecting the bat, though. Only the rider, and that's not fair.
Oh, there's the global avalanche toss. Big wraparound here from Illich, trying to get on top of Katomi. Delete this Tinker from the fight. They will get him, and a lot of damage onto the bat rider as well. Moose, however, getting bashed up, killed, finished off by Pure. Now the Bristleback's going to be next. Disruption comes out from El Misho to buy him some time. 13 seconds before the Alchemist gets into this game, but I think it's too little too late, my guys. 4 dead. They're going to buy back now on the Bristle. He's going to TP back in to try and defend this lane of barracks, but Pure seemingly does not care. That is Mega Creeps. Katomi is back on the Tinker as well. Blink strikes away, and here come the Warp Flares, preventing anyone from getting their hands on these heroes. K1 BKB out, Nullifier as well, trying to finish off this Pangolier, and they get him, but there's the lasso, and he respawns to die. Pure is too strong, Tinker is too strong, and Illich, I don't think he's making out of this one. That is going to be the GG. And I mean, just not the draft that was going to get you anywhere in this game here from M80. Just a beatdown, honestly, from BetBoom here in game 2.
It doesn't look great, but I will say if the lanes had gone better.
I feel like seeing red is one of those things where like...
Well, Phoenix actually switched to a hotspot instead of Dying Light at the end.
Ooh, bottom lane, Pure. We're going to see a fight potentially on both sides here. Who dies first? It is going to be Pure on that PA as the Gyro dies almost simultaneously. First blood going to El Misho's Weaver, though.
Away to the Phoenix or the Creeps. And don't really have any stuns on M80 in that lane, but you can bully and zone him out. Top lane, save, gonna drop first. It will get a kill onto K1 at least.
I think you're okay with this, and Miro.
You're in. You better be able to get the kill or you're dying.
Miro really low on resources, but Afterburner not doing a whole lot here, and they just get 4 stacks of Nasal Goo up onto this Gyrocopter, trying to finish the job. The Crippling Fear's not enough, and Save gonna get the deny off onto the creep. Moves survives for the moment, but in the little tree there.
Yeah, so Moose gets out. Weaver Scouts
are bringing some heroes. I mean, He's just dead. That is a really costly death. Like Phantom Assassin.
Tiny doesn't have the easiest time ganking until he gets his blink, but
Ooh.
haste is one of the few runes that can easily change that for him.
Completely whiffed on those bugs from the Weaver. Top side, they're gonna get aggressive here onto, once again, this gyrocopter, and there's just no getting away from this at all. The tiny tree toss from downtown will do plenty of damage thanks to the minus armor, and Moose, he's got no boots on a Night Stalker during the daytime, so this is gonna be an easy kill for GPK.
Right now.
Yeah, he needs his level 6. They need level 6 on a lot of heroes. Oh, they're gonna find themselves the Phoenix. They just dropped the Ravage as well, just to guarantee this one. Picked up here brawny mana drafts for multiple heroes.
Brawny.
Yeah. Rolling Thunder's up. Dark Mago is gonna use it. They're gonna look for GPK. It's nighttime. Night Stalker is here. Tons of damage and a great connection onto the backside as well to try and stop this, but they don't have enough damage to finish it off. And El Misho, he's gonna burn here. That tree toss connects. They just get themselves a free kill.
Now there's no roll. Can you defend this? Tide's coming in. No Ravage, but he's tanky. Maybe not as tanky as I thought.
Is he?
This is Hotspot Sunray too.
Yeah,
Silence.
nice crippling fear. Turn around. They're gonna be able to grab the Phoenix. They just need a couple more auto attacks, and they've done it. Oh, nice Dark Ascension now. Moose hits level 6. Gonna give them a lot of vision to play around in the fight, but it's gone. And Snot Rocket is causing too many problems. They cannot engage.
Let them get a kill.
They're gonna find Pure here really low on resources, and Dark Mago is in. There's gonna be the bugs off the mark there with the swash, but we'll very easily find the kill regardless.
Battle Fury finished for Pure, but he had to skip Wand and Power Treads compared to last game, so about 1,000 gold down compared to the last one.
That is an amplified damage Tiny, who makes very quick work of that Tide Hunter, and that hurts a lot. I mean, this is your hero that needs to be on the front line, ready to ravage, to turn these fights around, and Dark Mago now might just be dead as well. Tries to swashbuckle to safety. The tree toss has got him. Oh, man, those are two huge pickoffs. BetBoom's going to make it in time. The shard goes to Moose. Not the one you were hoping for, but still not that bad. Rolling Thunder is out. Well, the fight starts by losing your carry. It's time to leave.
Later into the game. I guess everyone's in this awkward point where you technically could fight, but you're like 1,000 gold off a pretty big item.
He just died to Blade Mail. Yeah, actually just died to Blade Mail. And that's an Avatar to take down El Misho. I'm going to redo my math really quick.
Math is hard. In the meantime, Phoenix found out. Roll.
Okay.
Used.
That's a nice pickoff. It's now time to run. Dark Mago is going to try and just roll away. He'll survive, but the gold lead is starting to really add up for the side of BetBoom. They just got a series of like 3 to 4 kills.
He does have the shard for the break, but it's always scary to jump a Tide Hunter, to dive him.
Well,
gyro much
why
easier.
jump Tide when you can just kill the gyrocopter? The enemy carry goes down. Now looking for Dark Mago. Gets the roll up into the Rolling Thunder. A nice ravage, but in comes the egg as well. They're getting a decent amount of damage out with the Tide and the Pangolier, but it's not enough to finish off any of these heroes. Dark Mago tries to swashbuckle away. He gets the kill onto the Phoenix. Now Miro in pretty deep. Oh, what a nice amount of damage coming in from that Phantom Assassin. Cleaves down a really big hit kill there onto the Pango, and they're just not done. Going from one to the next. Weaver, the only survivor. No. You're going to lose like 2 heroes, and then he ends the game immediately.
Especially if you just blink Avalanche toss this Tide who used Q on the wave.
Yep, dead. No way out. Broken by the Phantom Assassin. No Kraken Shell. And the roll from the Pango, once again, not really doing a whole lot here. Pops the roll up, tries to get to the high ground. Going for a TP off the mark, but the toss is there. 2 dead. On the side. So your base is dying. And quickly, no fortification left. They're going to come in here on the gyro. He has to BKB. We've seen the blade mail do so much damage to him so far in this game, but Miro, he just runs away. He's too dang fast. Orchid is out. Gosh, they get the Muerta here. Maybe no, pierce the veil at the last second. Oh my goodness, they cannot find a kill, and now the break once again onto the tide. His dying wish is this Ravage, and now a Rolling Thunder in from Dark Mago. Do anybody die on the side of BetBoom is the question. It might be the Bristleback finally. Oh, maybe not.
So.
The Gale Guard.
The damage.
That's GG. That is 5 dead. Nobody on BetBoom going down. An ultra kill for Pure. And a very convincing game 2 and 3 from BetBoom here.